Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Yo, yo, yo.
It's not just music.
It's classic. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy. Welcome, 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 welcome. Happy Thursday. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody is having a good Thursday out here today. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, kudos, man. The week is almost over. You know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah, you know what time it is. Hey, welcome to CrossFaded. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. Omega Classic Records is the page and the name. Um, thank you for tuning in.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay, we got a little something going on over here with the young Bluetooth. But Yeah, thanks for tuning in, you guys. I appreciate it. We got a few things on the agenda today. We got some man terrible situations that have occurred. Uh, yeah, that you got to hear about. It's just terrible. And we got some good stuff as well. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah. And also sports with our boy. You already know who that is, the one and only. So, stick around. It's going down. Um, thank you for tuning in. I'll be right back with you.
Crossfaded, 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 crossfaded. Bad they never made it. Bad so now they hating. They bad for how they played it. I'm just trying to make it, trying to hold my placement. Thanking God for the graces, watching for changing faces. Crossfaded, this is special occasion. Subjects hotter than Cajun. Adulé Mason. Crossfaded, I'm just a duck in the pond. Shout out to Dorian, my reign has just begun. I be crossfaded, 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 crossfaded. Well, you ready? Let's start the show.
Yo, 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 yo. Can you hear me out there? What's going on? Hey, we in the house.
I just tell the truth.
I'm gonna
And
tell
telling
some
the
truth
truth is crazy
in
in
a
a world
world
full
full
of
of
lies.
lies. It's going down today, y'all. It's some crazy stuff going on. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with stuff going on, not only just uh, worldwide, but also in our backyards and our communities. But before I get into that, I just want to tell you guys, I want to make sure that you understand that our mission that we have and that we're on is to bring a message. Some of the messages that I'm bringing you tonight is about our mission, and we're here to speak truth to light. We're here to challenge, lead, write, think, inspire, educate, build, fight, and dream. This is Crossfaded. Let me get a big horn. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what we're here to do. So let's get started. All right. I don't know if you guys have seen uh, Donald Dump. He Ronald Dump. He went on and signed the the bill. So it looks like all that stuff is over for now for the next couple of days. So he's got the bill signed, and the bill that's revealing the Epstein files, of course. So um, will they be blacked out? I don't know. Who knows with this administration? You never know. That's the whole thing. So you just have to be ready. You have to be prepared for whatever they lie to us on a daily basis. Uh, we're constantly trying to, navigate through. Donald likes to say fake news, but he delivers a lot of the fake news. So you just got to be careful, man, and um, you just got to be careful, man, and make sure that you're getting the news from the right sources. But we'll see what happens. You would think that, um, you know, this stuff wouldn't have been so hard to get to come to the forefront, but it has been. Um, they came to a consensus for some reason. I don't know why. Who knows why? But hopefully, truth is going to be prevailing in this situation because, man, truth has been a long time coming. So, but yeah, that's what's going on, man. We thank Mr. Trump for signing that, and hopefully he is not in those papers. Hopefully it's not his demise. I'm an optimistic person. It's been a shit bag of a ride, this year. from the grocery store to the gas pump. But uh, hopefully some truth comes out of this. We'll see. So yeah, man, that happened. Thanks, Ronald. Um, so yeah, and I got something else that's just absolutely terrible that happened in Chicago. I don't know if you guys heard about the Chicago situation. There was a mother and a son that were assaulted out there by a group of students, and I'll just let the news show you better than I can tell you.
CBS exclusive. The mother in this video, who was attacked while protecting her children, is speaking publicly. She and her son were brutally attacked by a group of kids on Monday, and this video has caught the attention of many across the country. Now that community is stepping in to help move her out of the South Deering neighborhood. She only spoke to our Sharday Gray about this horrific attack, and Sharday is live in our newsroom with more from this exclusive story.
Well, Marie, Korshonda Hatter says she's still in physical pain after she and her son were brutally attacked with her young daughter just steps away. Her legs are bruised and it's hard for her to walk. But what hurts her the most is her children are still suffering.
My son is, he's very devastated. He'll wake up out of the middle of his sleep screaming. He'll scream, "Mommy, are you there?"
Hatter says her 9-year-old son and 6-year-old daughter are traumatized after watching their mom get attacked by a group of kids. In this video, we've blurred the faces of those involved because they're all minors. We've stopped it after she was dragged to the ground because of how brutal it is. Her son was beaten, and she says one of the kids pulled her daughter's hair. Her daughter stood off to the side crying, watching her brother and mother get attacked.
I felt helpless because I was down on the ground and he was down on the ground and he's looking at me screaming like, "Mommy, please help me, help me." I couldn't get up myself. I couldn't do nothing.
She's sick. She has sickle cell. So I guess they seen a little weakness on her because she's, kind of walking a little slow. And they have no right to put their hands on an adult.
That's her partner, Devon Lee, who was at work when the attack happened. Hatter went on to tell me that her son has been bullied for the past 2 years at Orville T. Bright Elementary School because of the way she walks and talks, all of the results of her sickle cell disease. Hatter tried to talk to the school about the bullying, but she says they didn't do anything about it. Yesterday, a large group of parents came to the school to show their support for the mother and to put an end to bullying. The community immediately stepped in and moved her out of South Deering and into an undisclosed location. Hatter says she's pressing charges against the parents of the kids who attacked her. As for her children, they'll be transferred to a different school, and she's looking to get therapy for them. Reporting in the newsroom, Sharday Gray, CBS News, Chicago. Marie.
Sharday, thank you for that exclusive story.
Man, isn't that just terrible? It's just crazy. So, I had actually seen this. Before it got to the Breakfast Club. I think it gets to the Breakfast Club like yesterday, and I had seen it like on, because I follow a lot of what happens in Chicago. I've been following it for a long time just because of the Chirac rap ethic and all of the stuff that happens out there. So, and it made the Breakfast Club, but I had seen it and I just said, man, what makes this so tough is, a lot of those were little kids. So we're talking about little kids that were like in elementary school. These weren't high schoolers. But in Chicago, gunplay ethic is early. You're talking about 11, 12-year-old, 13-year-olds with guns. So it's a different situation going on out there with their kids, at least you could say like, and I could say that's something similar to the West Coast, like out in, areas like gang riddled areas. But there's just more organization and structure in a gang environment versus Chicago. They have like blocks, like if you know about O Block, which is Little Durk and King Von's territory, and they have these different blocks. It's not more so about gang. Um, we'll say like traditional gang affiliation. It's more so like my neighborhood, my place, my area type of thing. But it's just such a more vicious gun ethic out there. So what is a mother to do in that kind of situation? Um, it's just crazy. And on the other side of that, they are calling for the responsibility of the parents to be held accountable. They want them to work with um, what's the agency for your kids where they uh, what's CPS? Yes, they want them to work with CPS and work with law enforcement. So that means CPS is going to be in your house, and that means law enforcement is going to be in your house. Somebody's getting some charges, and then there's going to be an after structure of some kind, a probationary something, probably for the parent, and the kid will probably get suspended. But parents are getting ready to pay. The mayor's already talking about a $5,000. He's already talking about a $5,000 fine of some kind per parent. So, yeah, man, you got to get a hold of your kids, out here, because if your kids are just wilding, and one of the biggest signs is the music they listening to. I know that trends come and go, but the music that's playing right now is a lot of dark music that teaches a lot of gunplay. And the fact of the matter is these little dudes, they treat it like Call of Duty. So that's why, if parents, if you're not familiar, I'm familiar because I'm a rapper. I'm in the streets. Linguistically, I'm not running the streets like I used to, but I mean, I have to be because it's culture, and I'm a moving culture figure, but to parents that are not in the loop, um, you got to pay attention to that kind of stuff. These kids call enemies ops. It's like a gang to them. And um, it, it reminds me of Black Ops. Call of Duty. A lot of these kids are game players. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of references you're going to hear that come out of games that are being referred to real life, real people in schools with them and whatnot. So this is the times we're in, man. And you got to watch your kid. You got to make sure that your kid is, you know, doing what they're supposed to be doing. What are you doing? Jumping a woman and her child after school. Like, this is crazy. A mother responded. One of the mothers to the kids out there responded to, and it was just such a terrible response. I don't have that response, but it was just one of those very hood responses. Um, my baby is a good child. My child ain't never did, nothing or did, it was like one of those kind of responses, and it was just terrible, man. So yeah, that was a rough situation to see. Um, but yeah, keep your eyes open for that issue if you're looking at it in the news, and show your child, talk to your child, let them know, hey, we're not doing this, so don't get any ideas. Okay. So, but yeah. Um, So coming up next on the menu, we're gonna keep it, in the space of dealing with women right now, because I have a crazy story about a young woman, and she's barely a woman. She's not a woman. I'm sorry, I take that back. She's actually she's actually 12 years old, man. She's 12 years old. So I'm trying to find the story. I can't find it right now, but 12-year-old girl, um, out of so sorry, give me one moment there to find that story. Where's she out of? I think she is out of. I can't remember where she's out of.
A 12-year-old girl arrested accused of committing multiple robberies. Fox Shamari Stone has the details from Northeast. The district district tonight, a 12-year-old girl arrested accused of committing multiple robberies. Fox 5's Shamari Stone has the details from Northeast.
Tonight, people are stunned that the robbery suspect is just 12 years old. One of those robberies happening right here near the Noma Gallaudet U New York Avenue Metro station. Riders tell me as they get off trains that they can't believe that this suspect is 12 years old. Let's roll some video to show you more about these robberies. Police say the 12-year-old and a group of juveniles were out here on the 200 block of M Street Northeast trying to steal someone's bike but snatching their groceries instead and running away around 7:45 last Wednesday night. Around just 20 minutes later, someone is riding a scooter on the Metropolitan Branch Trail near the 1300 block of 2nd Street Northeast. Detectives say the 12-year-old girl and a group of juveniles grabbed the rider's book bag, stealing the scooter and a cell phone. And then this past Sunday, that's when police tracked down one of the suspects, that 12-year-old girl, charging her with all the robberies. People who live in the neighborhood are shocked that the suspect is so young.
Did it freeze?
Where her mother at?
Yeah, probably. Okay.
Where this little girl mother at? Where they role models at? Where's the adults? That's the question we all trying to figure out.
It's a sad and unfortunate reality that we live in.
And tonight, police tell me that they are continuing this investigation, and they say that there are other juveniles.
Yeah, man. So, isn't that crazy? 12-year-old girl robbing and jacking, man. Robbing, jacking. Like, man, and I just said, I wanted to follow that story up, right behind the other story with the mom and son getting beat up like that. Once again, another state, that's Chicago. This was New York. Man, just get a hold of your kids, get a hold of your kids. They need to sit their asses down at, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, to be in the house. School nights, man, really, man, that's kind of too late, but I'm just saying today, we're 90s kids, and that's not that long ago. Technology may make it seem like it is, but it's not that long ago. So technology was in our hands. I'm a 90s kid. We're, the first generation with all of those technologies, from, Facebooks and, cell phones, all that stuff. We're the bridge. We had the pagers, and we watched cell phones come and evolve, and, Blackberries and iPhones and all of that. We're I'm in that age group where we're the bridge between, that transition that we underwent here in our culture, with electronics and just with, just technologically. Okay. So, these kids they're just going digital, man. And, as quick as they'll pull a gun and it's what they doing. It's where they at. This is 12 years old, and running the streets and committing that kind of chaos. And she was on a spree. She was doing all that inside of, what was it, a day or 2 days? Crazy. Oh, it looks like we got somebody in the house with a comment. Who is this right here tuning in with a comment? Oh, Slice, CWK Promotions. Give it up for CWK. Drop a bomb. These kids thinking they're playing a game, and life hopefully will show them that it's no game at all, man. Hey, I had a homeboy that just got out of prison. I'll say he's probably been out for about a year now. He had did like about a 6-year stretch. He was in I think Wabash, and he was just saying it was amazing seeing all the kids Sorry about that, y'all. I'll let the song drift. He said it was amazing seeing all the kids that were coming in there. You know, they were just on a high coming in the prison, like on a high, like it was a game. Like, you know, he was like all the young dudes. It really changed the culture of prison. He was like, it's not what it used to be. You know, he said it feels more, in fact, like, you know, camp. And this dude was up at Wabash, this friend of mine. So that just goes to show, you know, man, even all the way to the end line, you know, it's still a game. The problem is we can't discipline kids like when we were kids. Yeah, I understand that too. I know law has gotten involved and, you know, taking things to a whole nother, you know, degree. Um, yeah, you can barely, you know, even hit your kid upside the head these days. But, you know, I don't know. I think that's a culture that really can be um, a good, firm, you know, understanding between that parent and that child. You know, I think the children that do, um, you know, get their asses whipped and then go and, you know, plead an abuse case to an adult or to some, you know, figure at school or wherever. I think, you know, those kids might have some indifference with that parent, or that relationship may not be, you know, as tight as it should be. So I just don't think every kid is like trying to tell like that. You know, I think most kids are probably more so probably afraid of what could happen to their parent. So but yeah, I mean, you do make a good point. You know, all I can say once again is just know your kid, watch your kid, man. Make sure your kid is, you know, where they should be and doing what they should be doing. Because, you know, if not, they could be doing this stuff right here. You know, robbing and jacking and, you know, snatching people off of mopeds and jumping moms walking their kids home from school and, you know, all that, you know, good old head bashing type of stuff, you know. So um man, we got a lot of work to do, black people. You know, we got a lot of work to do if you don't know. um so yeah, but nonetheless, man, moving on. Puzzling story that I got here for you coming up next. um we're gonna keep it in the same lane again. And this time it's in my backyard. So we have a young black woman who was pregnant, and I think she's in Crown Point, Indiana. And man, she almost died. Breakfast Club called it. I'll let them call it to you. Take a listen.
Lauren, how y'all doing this morning?
Peace, Mimi.
Doing great. Good morning. All right, so we start this hour with two troubling stories going viral of two black women in two different states, both in obvious pain, both begging for help, and both turned away from hospitals just minutes before giving birth. Now, the first story is in Indiana. A young mother, Mercedes Wells, says she gave birth in the backseat of a car just 8 minutes after a hospital told her to go home. Her family posting video of her being wheeled out of a hospital, doubled over in pain, after staff told her she wasn't far enough along because she was only 3 centimeters dilated. Now, minutes later, Mercedes told her husband she had to push. He was driving with one hand and found himself delivering the baby with the other. Let's listen to mom and dad.
I was in excruciating pain. She seen me in pain and agony. And I guess she still perceived me to not be in labor.
It's totally God's grace. I was scared. I didn't know what to do. I don't have any medical license or anything to deliver a baby.
How much money did you waste on ads last month? $500? $2,000? More? It hurt.
Well, 911 guided them to a second hospital where several doctors and nurses were waiting outside to help. Mercedes is recovering now, but says she feels violated and dismissed. And Franciscan Health, they call the video deeply troubling and says it does not reflect their values. They've launched a full investigation and say they'll take action based on what they find. And now to Texas, where a similar story is also taking shape. In Dallas, Carrie Jones is shown in a viral video doubled over in a wheelchair, screaming in pain while a nurse calmly continues intake questions. Her mother says that the hospital made her wait more than 30 minutes after she gave birth 12 minutes later. Her mother said she had called the hospital ahead to warn that they were coming, but when they arrived, the nurses refused to take her to a delivery room until paperwork was finished, even though she could barely sit up. Dallas Regional Medical Center, they haven't commented on specifics, but say they are reviewing the incident and that the safety, dignity, and well-being of every patient is their top priority. And these cases, they're drawing attention because they highlight a broader reality in the United States. Black women experience the highest maternal mortality rate in the country, roughly 50 deaths per 100,000 births. That's more than twice the national average.
Yeah, man. And this is why when black and brown women have babies, we celebrate the way we do. Because exactly what you just said, Mimi, the black maternal death rate is high. And this is why doulas are also important, because you need somebody advocating for you in those hospitals. Because it damn sure can't be your husband. Because ain't no way in hell I'd knock over all this stuff if y'all don't hurry up and get to my wife.
You know, the crazy thing, when we delivered our last baby, Peyton, Gia went to the hospital, and the hospital said, no, you're not ready yet, go home. And Gia was like, no, I'm not going home. I had 5 other kids.
Exactly. She
I know
exactly
what my body is. You call my gynecologist, I'm not leaving. And forced them to put her in the room, and we had the baby a couple hours later.
But that's why doulas are important, because you need somebody advocating for you in the hospital like that. Because, you know, as men, some of us can be cool, calm, and collected, but when you see your wife in that type of pain when she's about to give birth and everybody just dragging their feet, no, you're going to wild out.
Do you suggest a doula from because now hospitals have like a doula, like departments that like they'll assign doulas to you, but
I think somebody you feel comfortable
I know you can
with.
you get your own. You suggest one from inside the hospital or
I
outside?
don't know. I never knew about the hospital. We've always had our own. Salute to Latham Thomas, Glow Maven. You know, she helped my wife deliver our third and fourth child.
Yeah, no, I would say somebody that you're comfortable with. Like my wife's gynecologist been with us for 4 kids, 4 deliveries. So she knows Gia, she knows me,
right.
She knows the kids, and she knows when Gia says she's ready to pop.
Is she a doula? I don't know. I don't know.
No, she's not a doula. She's a gynecologist, but you know, she delivered.
But she'll advocate for
right,
you.
right.
That's
She knows.
scary.
Yeah.
Ooh, I saw that video. I sent it to Mimi. I'm like, can we talk about this? Because this is scary. I saw it and I don't understand how that happens. Like,
I don't understand how another woman can sit
Cannot
there and
feel the
just type
pain.
all slow while she's watching this woman go
Yes.
through all of this pain. Like, shouldn't it be a sense of urgency from even another woman?
when I
It's
saw
probably
the video
robotic.
on my timeline,
It's probably robotic. It's probably okay. Here's another pregnant
They
woman.
so
Let me
used
fill
to
out the
it.
paperwork. And used to it. That's what
but
that probably
still,
is.
I saw
agree.
the woman's face and I felt so bad. I sent it to Mimi. Like, is there something we can do? Like, I just felt bad for her. Like in that moment, and I'm watching it on my timeline.
Yeah, and the one that you're talking about, Lauren, happened after the one in Dallas happened, because the one in Dallas had been circulating on social media, and people have been sending me that in my inbox, like, you know, can we talk about this? Because clearly people feel like this is happening. These are just 2 stories that we know of. What about the stories that we don't know of?
That's right. That's right.
Man, that was a crazy story, y'all, wasn't it? Oh, you see who's beside me right there, ladies and gentlemen.
I say Jerome in the house.
Let it go.
Watch your mouth.
In the house. Yeah, right now they hear it. Jerome's in the house.
Jerome's in the house, the sports fan.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So, but no, these 2 ladies, 2 different places. One in my backyard, like I told you, and I was telling Jerome about it, and on the way out the door, because they already said a lot, you guys. I'm just going to give you a couple of statistics, because this is specifically speaking to Black women that are going into hospitals for different things, and especially pregnancy. Okay. So maternal mortality. Black women are 2 to 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy-related complications than white women, a disparity that persists across all income and education levels. Okay. Studies indicate this is partly due to systemic racism, as a 2022 analysis found Black women had a 53% increased risk of in-hospital maternal death, even after controlling for socioeconomic factors. What does that say? Should I have to say what that says? I don't think I need to. I think you understand what that is if you pay attention to the country that we live in. Okay. So, Black ladies, my black women, be careful. Sisters, be careful. Just like any other playing field, as usual, here's one where it's slighted against you, even at your one of your greatest times. This is you giving life and bringing birth into the world, and you still got to look over your shoulder. You still got to proceed with caution. You still got to, maybe dumb down some of your excitement just to make sure that you're being handled correctly in a medical environment. Okay. So, man, special
It
note.
shouldn't be that high. I mean, you figure in this day and age of technology and advanced medicine, you figure the infant mortality rate would be a hell of a lot lower, but no.
Yeah, it just doesn't matter when you're a certain group of people. Okay. And when you're that certain group of people, there's a whole other side to rules and regulations.
Yeah.
There's a two for, okay, two systems, two experiences, two outcomes. So just take that into note, my black sisters and all women, any color, be careful just with any doctors or with any nurses that are handling you. But the sisters must know that, it's a systemic issue. And yeah, they're, even in my backyard. And I'll tell you, man, I just came through a surgery here out of, a hospital here in Indy. They did a great job. It was fantastic. Everybody I came and encountered that I encountered and came in touch with.
You had a team.
Had a team. It was wonderful from start to finish. But yeah, I was very cautious as well. And you just have to be, period, regardless whoever you are. But even extra, when you look like this, so but yeah, man, crazy right there. Crazy story right there. All right, y'all. Give me 1 second, real quick. And I'll be right back with you after a quick moment.
Oh yeah.
Some Tom Brady type greatness, like Messiah type.
My boy got, I don't know how he got out. Y'all gonna be heard
I did. I was on the cameras.
Yeah, he was up the street. Did he come running home like, oh, you want to go, daddy? I said, you know what? You're lucky I'm not in that building. You'd be going back to the CNI school where you came from, dog. He's been good for the past couple of months. This one time they just get a chance to break camp. I don't know how we don't know how he did it. Huh?
I see. I'm about to jump right back in there and feed him some more. Long time coming.
Coming.
All right, we can go ahead and turn this off. We can turn that off. That's probably why I didn't know that was on. There's a couple of things I'm not able to hear, but I know they can hear it. Yeah. Where's love? That's how it is. I'm Mega Man. Kiss my pinky ring. I'm
What about this? You
I'm grade A. Well, I'm on the highway playing smuggle in the bubble, making money like the Tuttles, all mind over muscle. Don't get it twisted though, I keep a 9 for a muzzle. I'm always watching the type of nigga that never trust you. Don't make me touch you, I will bust you. I'm a future nigga, Eon flux you, loaded lux you. You okay? Bitch, you said loaded lux in that song. That's who your boy be out there with.
Yeah.
Your brother.
My brother, yeah.
Brother Lux, you. What up, y'all? We back.
What it do, y'all?
Shout out to everybody, man.
Everybody. Little Brian's in the house.
I heard little Brian's in the house.
What up, little B?
Little B right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I saw him last time he came up to town. He didn't say nothing to me. He was talking to somebody else. Wink, wink.
I get ready after old girl.
You know the old girl? Yeah. You don't know nobody except old girl.
Yeah, man.
Little B, next time you come to town, you better say hi to a brother.
Man. Yeah. And shout out to, I heard somebody told me Cold Blooded was in the building. Shout out to Cold Blood. Drop a bomb for Cold Blooded. That's the boy Balboa right there. Yep, he's in the house. You know,
I heard Slices was in the house. What up,
Slice is in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Slice. What's going on in Colorado?
Yeah.
How about your Broncos in Colorado?
Yeah, we gonna get on them. All right, but before we jump into that lane, you guys, guess who is moving into the music and entertainment? Guess who is crying some foul right now, you guys?
Ooh. I know who.
Crying some foul.
I know who. It's me. No, it ain't me.
Kevin Spacey is crying foul right now.
Kevin Spacey can't keep his hands to himself.
Yep, Kevin Spacey is saying that man, he's broke and homeless, man. He's saying he's homeless. He's saying he's living in place to place. He's saying he ain't got nowhere to stay. He's saying he's going to where the work is where he can find work. So I'll let you hear what NBC says. NBC called it. NBC says actor Kevin Spacey said he's living out of suitcases and biding time in hope to someday overcome a sex scandal that has sidelined him from Hollywood's big stage for nearly a decade. Has it been 10 years?
I don't think it's been that long.
It doesn't feel like it's been 10 years. Feel like it was a couple years ago,
5
Kevin.
years tops. I didn't know.
Yeah. Seemed like it wasn't that long ago. I was seeing you, Weinstein's. Yeah. Bill was like a little bit, he was like a little bit before y'all.
Yeah.
He was like a precursor. But in a lengthy interview published Wednesday in the Telegraph, Spacey 65 stopped just short of calling himself homeless. But he said of his financial situation, not great. I'm living in hotels. I'm living in Airbnbs. I'm going where the work is, said Spacey, a 2-time Oscar winner who lost his Baltimore home to foreclosure. I literally have no home. That's what I'm attempting to explain to you. This quote, end quote.
Do we care? Do we really care?
I think that's the question.
Do we really care?
That's the question.
That's how you go from rags to riches, back to rags again. I'm sorry.
Look, I don't have to read any more of that article.
Yes.
Keep your hands in your pockets.
Keep your hands off of people. Keep your hands in your pocket.
And especially, you know, when you're manipulating people by leveraging power against them so that you can grope their balls. I heard about the story.
Axe Puffy.
Yeah. I heard about the story. I think it was on set of. I think you watched that show, don't you? Or you used to watch it. Is it the political show that he did? Did you ever watch? No, you watched the one with James Spader.
Who, me?
Yeah, I think you was watching the one with Spader. He was like a hitman or something.
Blacklist?
Yes.
Blacklist.
That show that Kevin had was on that same network, I believe.
That would be Netflix.
Was it Netflix?
Yeah, James Spader, Wishlist, Blacklist. Blacklist was on Netflix.
Okay.
We talk about Blacklist.
Well, okay, well then maybe that's where I get that from. But yeah, he had. It was a dude that was a young dude, and you know, he said it was his dream to get the job, and he got on there playing this, you know, small role of a character, and then, you know, Kevin took him in, and he was like, damn, you know, Kevin's really taking me in, and he said, man, I was telling my parents all this, and then one day on set, Kevin like gropes the man's balls and shit.
It's like a scene out of Deliverance.
Yeah, like and then he said the dude, he said it just messed him up because he said after that, because he didn't respond, he didn't like, you know, he ain't hit him, he ain't grab him. You know, this dude, he was, you know, he's a young dude for one,
He was caught between a rock and a hard place,
and he's caught by the allure. You know, because he's like, you know, this is a dream job, and I'm working next to Kevin Spacey, and it's unbelievable to him. His mind is blown. One of the biggest stars on the planet. So he gropes the dude, and then the dude stays in pocket with the show for like another, I think the rest of the season. He finishes out like a gang of episodes and finishes, and then I think he resigns. I can't remember the exact reason he provided, but he leaves, and it's crushing him even more because he's like, I gotta leave, you know, my job over this. I can't even watch this dude, you know, for the next few episodes after this. It's messing with his head, you know. So like, man, for this dude to do that to somebody and leverage that power like that, and then, you know, it wasn't like a one-off thing where they did this movie and then the movie's done. He had to come to work to see this man like every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
They filmed for like a year or so, wasn't it? Like a year or two?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. At least a year.
At least a year.
Like, dude, man, that's beyond. Like, you know, it's you can tell criminality. Look, I'm an armchair detective, and criminality speaks in these different ways, in these different shapes and forms. And there's criminals that do things certain ways because they have certain deficiencies, mental deficiencies, you know, like.
No, it's more like, I think it's more like privilege, and they feel they can do it and get away with it because of their status and their title and who they are. This is what the women are going through.
Well, and that's privilege, for sure. Yeah, privilege. Yeah, man. But it also takes a certain kind of mind to where you'll, you know, after you know you've scared that person or you've kind of terrorized that person.
No, you shattered that person.
Yeah, you broke that person, and then you continue to be in their face.
Yeah.
And you smile as nothing, as if nothing happened, and as if you didn't do anything, and it's business as usual. And that takes an even more of a special kind of mind in a bad way.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, I do not feel bad about your situation.
I don't. At least you got an Airbnb. You got a hotel. There's people living on the streets that don't even got that.
Yeah,
you
man.
You living out of a suitcase. Most people don't even have a suitcase. You know? I do not feel no pity for this man.
Get him off the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bomb him.
Get him off.
Drop a bomb on that sucker.
Man. So, and I'm gonna tell you, man, like, dude, I loved Kevin Spacey. From my favorite movie from him, it would probably be it's the movie where he's Kaiser Sose. I can't think of the name of it to save my life, but he plays a retard the whole time with this gang of robbers. And then at the end, he turned out to be the boss that was ordering them all, getting them to do all the robbery jobs. Usual Suspects. Usual Suspects. Yeah. So, but great. You know, one of the greatest actors. You know, easily of a 20th century period. But this right here.
He ain't no Clint Eastwood. He ain't no Al Pacino.
I mean, boy, but he, you know, if he hadn't done this, he'd be sitting. He'd be sitting near him, man.
He'd be sitting in the Pantheon.
Yeah. So, but unfortunately, he's a perv and
a booty bandit. Can't keep his hands up.
Yep. And not only that, he essays because I can't say it. He essays men as well, which is a double.
That's his primary.
That's his forte.
That's his prerogative. In the words of Bobby Brown, that's his prerogative.
Terrible man, dude. Yeah. Terrible man. So, but yeah, man.
He can do what he want to do.
Yeah, when he want to do it. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Spacey, goodbye.
Thank you for playing, Kevin Spacey.
Leave him out the door.
Yes. Please receive your parting gift on the way out, Kevin Spacey.
Man, roll. You can roll.
Roll out.
And also, if you guys hadn't heard, Jay-Z and Rock Nation have now opened up their distro. So, yes, they are now distributing artists like me, artists like you guys, artists that are doing their thing in the bedroom, doing their thing in their house, and
down in the basement.
Yeah, and trying to release music.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell you a little bit about that here in a second.
I'm
But
recording music in my mommy house.
recording music in my mama's house. Trying to find another way out. Yeah, man. All right. So what's going on over here? And they're saying that the clips are like the testers of this new platform, this new this new distribution platform here. So, but it looks like Rock Nation's in-house indie distribution is hit a milestone with the clips and their 5 Grammy nominations, if you hadn't heard. So like I said, the clips is like the tester but it's not going to be the same for indie artists. We're talking about the clips. So these guys probably have a special kind of relationship with Rock Nation, of course. This is Pusha T we talking about in Malice. But, and this all comes from, by the way, MBW, Music Business Worldwide. If you're an artist and you're in the game, you need to follow MBW because that tells you all of the latest news. It tells you all of the business news. It tells you all of the financial news. Yeah, it's on the trend of all areas of music because there's so many legs to cover, from what's happening with the PROs, BMI, ASCAP, and all them, and how they're accepting AI music, all the way to Rock Nation now allowing for artists to upload their music to their platform and keep 85% share of the revenue and 100% of your ownership of your masters.
They won't get your masters.
Right. Says here by MBW, now Rock Nation distribution has unveiled a new multifaceted dashboard for its artist clients designed to expand their global reach and unlock new business opportunities. The platform integrates streaming analytics and real-time social media insights with music and video distribution. Isn't that nice? Video distribution as well, huh?
Ooh.
Yeah. To more than 200 platforms, as well as royalty payments, publishing administration, and rights distribution, among other features. There are no upfront costs or subscription fees for the platform, Rock Nation said in an announcement it was Monday, the 17th, so just a couple of days ago. And
it sounds too good to be true.
Too good to be true.
What's really going down?
And the revenue split will remain the same, with artists taking 85% of their music. So, when I first came across the ad, yeah, it looks nice, pretty spiffy looking. You can't show it to you guys; it's not popping up on the screen. But you got a picture of Pusha T and Malice, and they're showing their new, photography from their new project, and it's like the thing they're using to lead the Rock Nation commercial and everything. But reality is this: all distribution platforms are the same. Distros do the same thing. They provide the same service. And a lot of times it's a means to an end. I'm not in a rush to go and collect 0.0003% of a penny.
Yeah.
And neither should you be if you're independent.
They're talking about getting rid of the penny, aren't they? There's no more pennies.
There's no more pennies.
Yeah.
But these streaming companies are constantly slicing pennies up like pizza.
Like pizza. This is supposed to be the last year of the production of the penny.
Yep.
But
when you're a musician,
you're supposed to mark up, not mark down.
When you're a musician or a rapper, it doesn't matter if they stop making pennies. You still gonna get pennies.
You're gonna get pennies on the
You're gonna get penny portions.
Penny portions.
You're gonna have to make portions of pennies add up to 1 penny.
1/8 of a penny.
And
what
then,
the hell is that?
Yep. And then make them add up into dollars.
Oh wow.
That's a tough dollar.
That's a hard dollar.
So as I was saying, I say that to say this. DistroKid is a great platform. Haven't used them. Symphonic is a great platform. I do use Symphonic. By the way, Symphonic is pairing with another company. Keep your eye out for that. That's going to be a great combo.
What is Symphonic? The Symphonic lays down the tracks, it just lays down the bars, and you can pick them up for free, or you can just upload
Symphonic
your music.
is a distribution company that distributes your music to platforms like
Spotify,
Tubi, or not Tubi, I'm sorry, Spotify, YouTube, you can, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all of those guys. Symphonic is really good though for independent.
All the new players out there.
Yep. It's Even. Even is a platform that is for independent artists that really exclusively do a lot of exclusive things for independent artists that have bigger crowds. And I think they just started opening their doors to smaller artists. So Symphonic has teamed up with Even. That's who I was trying to think of. But nonetheless, at the end of the day, it looks good. It's a good look. You can go sign up with Rock Nation Distro and it just looks good. Be careful. I don't know if you can slap a Rock Nation logo on the back of your CD.
You got to earn that.
Yeah. But you can definitely sign up with them and pay them portions, of the portions that you collecting from your music, if you want to.
I know our guy Jay-Z is the music mogul. What about Honeybee? What about Beyonce? She doesn't have a publishing label, her own publishing. You figure they would,
She's been independent now for a few years.
Really?
She announces her independence, I want to say, not too long before she does that really big show. It's a movie now too.
Not the Carter show.
It's like she's got this big band with her the whole show, and it's one of the last things that she done, and she dropped an album that had a video for every song. Jay-Z.
Is that the one with the daughter? Is that the one with the daughter in it, or the dancer? Or? Yeah,
it's before that.
Oh, wow.
It's before that. What'd you say? Nah, it's before that.
Oh, wow.
Like it's before that. Like we talking like her independent announcement was like damn near
in the 90s?
I want to say Drunken Love time frame.
Ooh.
Yeah. That's when her and Jay start working
wow.
Dangerously in Love. Drunken Love. No, that ain't 96. Yeah.
Later than that?
Yeah. There you go.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
So sometime around that time, she starts to come forward with that, and then she backs it up with that album that was a video for every album. Don't I can't tell you no titles or nothing like that.
Right.
I've just read it and came across it during.
We got Beyonce fans out there. They'll probably be able to tell you everything.
Oh yeah, the Beehive know what's up.
Beehive knows. Beehive buzzing.
Yep, but she went independent then, roughly around that time, and then that whole concert movie situation. If anybody knows, put it in the chat. That whole concert.
So she
film.
did the whole thing before Taylor Swift did, who did the movie concert thing. She was ahead of her time. She did it before Taylor, but Taylor took it bigger though.
I don't really know like what all stadiums and what all countries Beyonce covered, but that thing was pretty big.
It was,
and that movie was pretty big too.
I think if you look at it, Taylor Swift might be the female Michael Jackson as opposed to draw and worldwide acclaim.
I can't give her that.
You can't give her that? You don't think she's bigger than Mike?
No. I feel like she doesn't have crossover appeal.
You don't think? Okay.
I feel like Taylor's crowd is predominantly between 8 years old and 25-year-old white girls.
Taylor boppers.
Yeah. Well, you talking Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
If there was no country Michael that didn't know Michael's name, like Michael,
they knew his likeness.
Michael's on the walls in Ghana. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like I seen his face on the wall and Muhammad Ali's face on the wall.
Wow.
These are two figures that like transcend like culture. So
pop culture, yes.
And that took to bring everybody. Like Michael's fans, you saw a sea of white, black, Asian. You see
everybody.
Foreign, you see everybody.
German.
Yeah.
European.
I don't think Taylor will get there, but Taylor has the fortitude from the label, the financial fortitude to appear and to look
I think
to look gigantic.
If record sales, I think Michael might eclipse her because he's done, but. If she's still going on after that $1 billion tour that she put through, I don't think Mike's ever put through $1 billion tour. Michael's had his up in $1 million.
I think that more so.
I'm just estimating. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
I think more so. What can be eclipsed, is possibly numbers in a time when numbers are
right.
They can be synthetic.
Right.
You got streaming houses that set up a bunch of phones, 100 phones, and just stream songs and stream videos.
Right.
I forgot what they're called. Those
bots,
are
the bots.
Yeah, they run bots, and you just can't tell in that time. But one thing's for sure,
Michael kind of missed it at the end. Michael kind of before the streaming really got big as it was.
Yeah, I bet he was glad too.
Yeah.
But I'll say, it comes down to like the transcending of the image, like the individual being, just in another stratosphere with the music, like not just with this one group of people.
With Michael, the concept. If you knew Michael when he finally broke off, it was concept. It was you saw his music was a theatrical. It was a production. You got to see the full fledged of Michael. He wasn't back behind the music. You got to see the man, the myth, the legend. You got to see Michael. Taylor Swift, she'll get up there and say her songs, dance, and carry on, and blah 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 blah. I married a football player. I'm engaged to a football. But Michael was Michael. Like
and I ain't knocking her, by long shot, but absolutely.
I am. Oh no.
Absolutely.
She ain't no Michael. She ain't no Michael.
I can't put her in that class.
She ain't no Michael.
I think that she is that to a certain group of people.
Yeah.
But you got guys like Michael and Prince.
Yeah.
That's the world.
That's the world. That's the gold bar standard.
Yeah.
Right,
Taylor, if you ever do get your hands on this, I would love to see how you can get some more
crossover appeal.
10, 12-year-old black girls out there in your crowd.
Well, she won't do the Super Bowl. Going back to our sports, they offered her the Super Bowl. Taylor Swift said no.
Yeah, that ain't where your 10-year-old black girls, 12-year-old black girls is going. She gonna find them no way. I mean, she knows that ain't where her crowd is no way. Yeah. So I don't feel like that was a snub. I feel like that was intelligence. I feel like she has a great.
Do you think Kendrick Lamar appeals to the 12-year-old girl?
No.
But then you hear they're not like us. They're not like us.
That's just one song. But like this brother here is, it's obvious. We talking gangster rap. We talking melodic rap. We talking backpack rap. That's a whole different group of people.
OG rap. We talking.
Got a little bit of that. Whole different group of people. But for her, I would like to see how if you're interested, if Taylor's interested,
how she can top what she did, with the Eras tour. I mean, it's a movie, it's a concert. If you went to the concert, then people who went to the concert went to the movies. It's just,
yeah,
it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I say, have your fans in all shapes and sizes, and that really then we can kind of get in the Michael category. Otherwise, it's kind of like a LeBron and Jordan discussion, if that.
Yeah.
But hey, y'all hold tight real quick. We'll be right back in a quick New York minute.
With a New York minute.
With a New York minute, because a brother from New York from the Bronx is going to call the
born in
sports
Brooklyn,
switch.
raised in the Bronx.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
You first sat down.
I was trying to get my back right. You had me on an angle like this.
You know why? Because I want you on.
I know they
They hate it when I come through, shining I floss, cost to be boss, supreme like Diana Ross. Please hold your applause. Nigga, can't you tell I'm the one? My pinky ring is blinded, and I will never stop shining. I will remind them, but I drop the top and wave and run through they holes of the day like Frankie Lyman. I'm constantly climbing, but haters want me to lose grip and fall and have to succumb to hot climates. Ignorant like Imus, I looked them in the eyes and told them that I won't stop until I reach diamond. I'm deeply entrenched in the trenches, and just to be riding chromie, homie, that shit's a trophy. Let me mention.
I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
Nah, and we ain't talking Brad Pitt money. We talking iPhone, iPad, Microsoft Mac money. No Angelina Jolie money. We talking number 2 richest man Forbes magazine money. That means we talking Warren Buffett high. You know, 43, 44, 45 billion. Let's get it in like Enron. But just minus the thefts of 401ks and pensions. Wall Street, the money never sleeps. But I will, cause my soul will not be sold for the dollar bill. Now we ain't Shia LaBeouf or Charlie Sheen. We just some ill dudes from a little town with some big dreams.
I'm blowing up like you thought I would.
Big cream.
I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a crib, same number, same hood. It's all good.
I don't make the trick, so you know we about to turn on.
Paper, gotta get the paper. Every day I'm on a mission going at the paper. Paper, making moves as I cruise, going get this paper. Italian shoes, stylish jewels, screaming fuck you haters. Paper, gotta get the paper. Every day I'm on a mission going at the paper. Paper, making moves as I cruise, going get this paper. Italian shoes, stylish jewels, screaming fuck you haters.
A slow roller, but Martinez doesn't run well. Jeter up with it. Starts spreading the news. New York, New York. A slow roller, but Martinez doesn't run well. Jeter up with it. Starts spreading the news. New York, New York.
Here's the windup. Fastball hit deep to right. Another standing ovation for Roger Maris, one of the greatest sights I've ever seen here at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, there we are.
There we go. There we
There
go.
we go. There we go.
Brother is in the house, y'all. You know what time it is. Sports with the one and only.
Who wants sports? We do. We do.
Yes,
I want to start off with tonight, being Thursday night football. We had the Buffalo Bills playing the Texans. So the Buffalo Bills need this game because they're trying to put their push through for the playoffs. So they have to win this one. When I left, they were up 7-0. What? 7-0,
Buffalo Bills?
Up
Okay.
7-0 against the Texans. But what I really want to talk to you about is the franchise known as the Cleveland Browns. This is a mom and pop shop that don't know what they're doing, that went out and got a pedophile, a serious Deshaun Watson, paid him the highest contract as a quarterback, $260-something million, and the guy ain't even playing. He's living off the land, but they went out and they drafted Shador Sanders, Deion's son.
Yeah.
They wouldn't let him play because Deion came in cocky. I mean, not Deion. Shador came in cocky and stuff, and they finally let him play last week, and it was a horrible debut. But he just filled in. But this weekend they're gonna give him QB1. He'll be the one with the ball coming out of the huddle, coming out of the tunnel and stuff. And the poor guy was out there playing in his debut game. Did you hear about this?
No.
My man got broken in. Thieves perpetrated his house.
Oh, yeah. I did.
Walked out with $200,000 worth of merchandise. This young guy can't get a break. This young guy, I don't understand it. Why? They targeted these athletes while they're, while we're sitting there watching them doing their job on Sundays and Mondays. There's a criminal element out there, raping and pillaging their homes, taking all their worldly possessions. Why would anybody have $200,000 worth of merchandise in their home? I can't fathom it because I'm not from that world.
Yeah.
I can't fathom it. But, there's people that do what they do. He swipes a number and calls Shador and says, so and so is going to draft you. And they're like, psych, nobody wants you. Able to have. They don't know if they have confidence in him if he's going to be able to play or not. But his first, like I say, last weekend was an introduction, and he did not do well. But this week they're going to give him the ball first, so he's been taking, reps with the first team, and that's the important thing. If you can't take reps with the first team, you're not knowing what's going on. You're not, you're not getting the offense down. You don't know what's going on. So we hope to see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns this weekend. I forget who they play because it's football and everybody's playing everybody somewhere, somehow, some way.
Yeah.
But you got to look out if you're a football fan. Be Right Jr., Be Right, Adrian, anybody else. Give my man Shador some love. Give him some love.
Give Shador some love.
Give Shador some love. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We want this brother to succeed. He comes from pedigree. His father was Deion Sanders. When this guy was in his prime, they did not want to throw the ball to his side of the field because he was such a closer. He was such an athlete. He would knock it out, knock you out, or something. And his son has the potential. So you're gonna have to look and see when this guy finally gets his first time start. He's working with the first team.
So he ain't even playing yet?
They threw him in last week as a backup.
Okay.
But this week he's QB1. He gets the ball. He's working with the first rep team. This is what we're gonna see what Shador is made of. Because when you relegated to second, QB or third QB, you don't get as many rests as the first QB. You know.
Yeah.
So now he's working with the whole team. He's working with the elite, and they're figuring it out. So that's going to be a game worth to watch this weekend. You know.
Damn.
Yeah, but Shador seems like he said, his dad, and a lot of people didn't want to take him because they know with Shador it's like a circus. It's going to be, you got his dad harping. His dad is in Colorado. What's up, Home Slice? His dad is at University of Colorado football team. And he has some success. So and he's going to bark out, well, why ain't my son playing? Why ain't my son getting a chance? What's really going on?
Yeah.
But Cleveland did the best thing because they need to see what they got in this guy. Can he play at the high level? Can they give him control of the keys and can he run the franchise? Last week was no indication because they just threw him in, like I said, with no extra practice, with no workout with the first team. So
right.
So we'll see what's going on there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you heard, sports related on the NBA level, pro bouncy ball, LeBron James and Steph Curry, saying that they don't think they're going to play on the Olympic team.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. Steph is like, well, you don't know that you know. He might be, but LeBron is like, nah. He already got his medal. Why would LeBron extend himself when he doesn't have to?
But he just ain't he just coming off of an injury or something like that? Like LeBron just started.
He just went back to work the other night.
Yeah.
But see, he's realizing now he's not the LeBron James that we knew when he first came out. Now he's going to relegate himself as a facilitator. He's going to be passing the ball. And they claim he's got outrageous passing skills. I wouldn't know. I don't watch LeBron. But yeah. So LeBron is he's surmising the table. They're worried about him leaving at the end of this season. I think his contract is up. Yeah, so they're worried about him, but they're worried about if he gonna play in the Olympics, the next dream team. I'm sorry, after Michael, only one dream team, and that was Michael Jordan and the boys. They went over there and killed them. They smashed them.
Yeah, let that dude roll, man. It's time for that dude to roll.
Yeah. And if A-Dog is listening, A-Dog, New York Giants don't know what they're going to do. We have a Mickey Mouse team and a Mickey Mouse quarterback. And Jason Dart, they said he's still in percussion protocol, which means his bell is being rung. He can't get out there and play. So it's going to be, who's got, I think the Jets have Tyrod Taylor. The Jets, going to the Jets, they're benching Justin Fields, who sucks. They're going to go back to the veteran Tyrod Taylor.
Okay.
I don't know who the Giants are playing, but they're playing this weekend. Hey, congratulations to you, How about those Cowboys winning on Monday night? They beat up on another
bomb for the Cowboys.
They beat up on another tomato can soup team that at the LA Raiders. They beat the Raiders. Woo woo.
W's a W.
Yeah. If it solidifies your way getting into the playoffs, okay. But it's a struggle. But the Cowboys pulled it off on the island game. When you get games like Monday night and tonight and Sunday night, they're called island games because there's no other game playing except for you. So everybody in the football world is watching you. They're studying your weaknesses. They're studying your strengths. So when you come around again, they'll be ready for you.
Give it up for the Cowboys doing fantastic in an old
Give it
island
up for the
game.
Cowboys beating up on tomato cans.
In an island game.
Yeah, an island game. Let's see what they do against the Raiders. Everybody beats the LA Raiders. Los Angeles, Nevada. The Raiders. There's always no Raiders. I had to throw. I had to throw in a shout for you put your cattle. Y'all gotta win. I think you're 4. I forget what your record is. There's nothing to sneeze at. It's your Cowboys. But I can't complain because my Giants and my Jets are even worse than the Cowboys are right now. If the Cowboys try to win out, run the string, they might make the playoffs. And if they make the playoffs, they'll be one and done.
Okay.
One and done is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who else do we have in the bag? We did Jador, we did the Cowboys. If anybody's watching the game, let me know what the score is. Give me a little interaction. Like I said, when I left, Buffalo Bills was up 7-0 over the Texans. Texas has got a great defense. They give you fits and stuff, but
A-Dog is saying,
A-Dog?
He's saying, yeah, the Giants are pretty much where we thought they would be. Where they thought we would be.
They are who we thought we were.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking of that coach. They are who we thought they were.
If you want to crown them, crown their ass.
They are who we thought they were.
Yeah. Yeah.
What does that mean? They trash?
Yeah.
Yeah. What are they doing? What's the record?
Oh, it's not a good record. It's
Really?
2-7, 8. That's okay. We're in a rebuilding. Tell them, A-Dog, we rebuilding. We got Jason Dart. And once
Thank
Scalaboo,
you.
and once Scalaboo comes back in, we'll get back in. And I don't know if you saw A-Dog. Who was the guy? One of the Jets had a night out. They were in the ring with the WWE wrestlers. Who's the guy who was bumping with the WWE wrestlers in New York? The Jets had a night out.
I don't know.
It was a rookie thing. He got in the ring. I think it was Scalaboo. The guy, messed his leg up and stuff. He couldn't play, but he'd go get in the ring and bump off with the WWE guys in New York at Madison Square Garden. At the God.
Oh, I ain't hear nothing about that.
Yeah. Everybody's like, this guy's supposed to be rehabbing, recuperating, but he's in there at Madison Square Garden in New York with the WWE guys, pushing each other and bumping around and carrying up. A-Dog probably heard about it. Yeah.
Okay. Slice says, it says, okay, Houston must have scored. My bad. In reference to that Houston.
So what's the score? 7-7?
10-9. A-Dog says 10-9.
Hey, T, thank you to our correspondent in Memphis, A-Dog. Former big-time Giants fan. Go Big Blue.
He's still a Giants fan, man.
Big Blue.
Yeah.
You can have Team Green or you can go Big Blue. See, A-Dog remembers the time when the New York Giants was the SHIT. We played smash mouth football. We had LT. We broke Joe Theismann's leg. We were the brutes. Tell him, A-Dog. Tell him, A-Dog. Tell him how we would dominate our New York Giants, our New York football Giants, Big Blue. They feared us. They feared us when the Giants came into the house because we were the Giants.
All I know, man, is Eli Manning ran the show, and everybody else was shooting themselves in the leg. I guess I don't know, man. I just A-Dog and these Giants and all this
you and the
shit.
Cowboys,
Cowboys right now. A-Dog. I told you last time I had that conversation. I'm riding, man. I ain't got hardly no knowledge besides 1996 knowledge. But I got enough, A-Dog. You know what I'm saying?
A-Dog, these guys,
DC 4L for life, big baby. You know what I mean?
A-Dog, these guys ain't seen no championship for 2 generations. 2 generations. My man and B Right, they're living in a cloud. They're sucking on the fumes of glory days.
When was the last time when was the Giants with the Eli Manning? When was that? That's been about 20 years.
No, 2016, 20. Where we at, A-Dog? Tell them. We had 2 championships in the 20s.
I thought that was about 2000, 2009 or something.
No. That was, if it was, that was still before the Cowboys got one. Yeah, man.
Slice on here talking about the Broncos.
Yeah, come on, Broncos. Come on, Broncos.
Last thing I remember about the Broncos, Slice, Shoot, Peyton Manning coming out of there, coming down there to help them out. I ain't heard nothing else from the Broncos neither.
Broncos are doing it. They beat almost beat Kansas City. Or if they
What's
did
their
beat
record?
Kansas City, I don't know. They're above 500. They're contenders. They're contenders. But see, now we're coming down to the crunch. We're in week 12 of the NFL.
Yeah.
So now it's time for all the pretenders and the contenders to show up. You know. And the ones you think are going to be, the ones you need to look out for is New England. If anybody's a football fan, you got to be scared of New England because they are quite good. They are with Grable. Grable went back in there and rebuilt that offense. You need to. It's a dumbed down version of the Tom Brady defense when Tom Brady was there. But you better watch the Patriots because the Patriots you're gonna have to go through Foxborough probably to get to the playoffs.
Yeah.
They are good. They are good.
Hey, dog is saying. He said. Man, we were at the casino in Tunica, me and B Wright and D Mac, and we were standing next to Joe Theismann at the crap table years ago.
Really?
That's what's up, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
The guy, hey dog, am I right? That's when LT just snapped his femur right there on national TV. You saw the boy go down. He
Snapped
broke
his femur?
Broke his leg.
God,
his femur up here, the top part of your leg. He went snap, crackle, pop. And this guy, Theismann, was a rising star. He was a rising star, and he got crippled. If anybody has YouTube, go back and check out the New York Giants Washington Redskins game when Theismann was the quarterback. You'll see the hit that put on him when old boy hit his leg. Guess what? A leg should not bend like that.
Damn.
It was ugly. That's when the Big Blue was the Big Blue Wrecking Crew.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Slice said they 10-2 out there.
No, they ain't.
Said they 10-2.
Under Sean Payton, really, Slice? I have to check that because they've been winning. They've been winning.
Well, Slice, man, I mean, sunshine on a dog's ass every once in a while. Garbage can will get a steak. Broke clock is right at least twice a day.
Dog will break out the yard sooner or later.
Dog gonna get loose out the fence sooner or later.
I speak from experience.
But it does not mean that a championship is in the future for Denver.
But they got Sean Payton out there in Denver. And Sean Payton is the coach. And they got Bo Nix. I have to give it to him. But when we come down to the shake-off,
while it lasts.
We come down to the shake-off. So technically, they already won 10 games. They're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs. The wild card or in the playoffs. So enjoy it, Slice. Let's wait until you run across the Rams because the Rams are the ones who predicted to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
The LA Rams with Matthew Stafford. Keep your eye on the Rams. There's going to be some head-to-head. Football is going to come down to an end. It's going to be excellent. For guys who love football, coming towards the end, and I'd like to make a prediction. I like your Rams. I like your Broncos. I like your Chiefs. And I like your Bills. That's what I like. The Green Bay, I think they're going to fizzle out. The Colts are up there at 8-2. They play. They had a bye week this week. Let's see who they play against. Go 9-2. Then we're going to have a battle of the AFC South and the AFC East. You're going to have the Colts and the Patriots playing. And whoever wins that game might go on and win the championship because the Colts are quiet and they're under the wire. And we got Jonathan Taylor. And we got Danny Dimes, who bombed out in New York, but came to Indianapolis and put a game face on for everybody. People like, wow,
nice.
And that's our sports. Unless we have something else.
That's our sports, ladies and gentlemen.
That's our sports.
A-Dog says a Cowboy fan sure would know what to say to hear him slice, man.
Hey, dog.
Come on, man.
Hey, dog. We call them cowgirls fans. We don't even call them cowboy fans because they're just rah, rah, rah. They ain't what nothing for generation, 2 generations.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's see.
know
Slice says
I know B-Ray's gonna come in. I know B-Ray.
Denver offense sucks, but defense is kicking ass. Okay.
Well, hopefully your offense will catch up with your defense because you're gonna need all 3 phases: special teams, offense, defense to go to the next show.
Yeah.
You got to get that right, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, that was sports, y'all, with the one and only. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have a poem for Mr. Slice. Slicey 1, Slicey 2, Slicey. We love you. Slicey no, Slicey yes. Slicey. What a mess.
Yeah.
Thank you, Slice.
Yeah. Hey, we'll be right back in a couple of ticks, you guys. So sit tight. This is CrossFaded.
CrossFaded. To a poem on this Slice.
Yeah.
See, I've been chilling, stacking cake lately. I'm trying to maintain my own nigga. Got locked in the ceiling for that I got. See, I was just up in your shoe. We lay down, they do the same. Don't do 100 behind my gun. We're hoping you do the same. Sometimes I try to look, but I just can't the hoe for the gang. Gon' fuck on you and fuck your bro. Go around just like a train. Remember that when I was broke with Bob scraping the chain. Now everywhere I go, these her love me, they screaming my name.
The back, big guy got to sit out the rain. We thuggin' through me, trying to get us some money. Switch lanes on knock, high speed, hit the gas. On the block, they just try to get cash. Inside to the lake, but then I'm on the boat. Got to talk to her, they just let her get those. Hit the gas, push me, we on for sure. Hit the bitch, that number, rap for sure.
For all the pain and the problem that I brought, say I was
You
just
imagine?
in the street
You have to do your job, and then you go come home, while you were broke, and they got $200,000 worth of shit out your house.
It's crazy.
Man. First of all, why would you have $200,000 worth of shit in your house?
Yeah.
You're an athlete. You know you're in Target.
And shoot, I mean, like I was saying, you know, he just getting started. Like he ain't, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but they took their probably memorabilia and shit, and you know, and that stuff was traced back. You know.
Yeah.
Oh man, I should have mentioned the damn Orenthal thing. Orenthal thing. Orenthal, Jake Simpson, the OJ Simpson, the state is decided to pay the people.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
$59 million.
Hold on. Stop. Psych Pacino right there. Psych, we gonna be right back. Yeah, I heard about that. Brother was just talking about what are they asking for?
They're asking for $59 million to Ron Goldman, the Goldman family. After they tried to prosecute him, and if it don't fit, you must have quit. He got out that, but the civil court finally came up and rendered a judgment on OJ, you know, which goes back to years ago. That his estate is going to pay out $59 million to the Goldman family.
Okay, so this is from back then, and they're asking, they're trying to collect.
They're trying to collect.
Okay,
because they didn't get him. They didn't get him in the murder case, the capital case, but civil. They was able to score a civil, but they were dragging their heels. The estate was dragging their heels. You know, OJ died from prostate cancer.
Yeah,
you know, so. I guess they figured, you know, well, let's make it right. We did lose our boy. His head. We don't even know if they were messing around or not, but, you know.
Okay.
OJ said, off with their heads.
Yeah, man. The way I feel about that, man, not really how I feel about it, but all I can say about it is I know it's been a painful ride for them. I'm sorry that all that happened, but hey, OJ was running up in hotel rooms, robbing niggas for his own memorabilia. I mean, if that doesn't tell you that he ain't got it, you know, the $59 million, let alone, I mean, he was robbing niggas for jerseys and footballs. You know, coming up in the hotel room with two dudes with pistols.
Pistol packing people.
You know, like, come on, man.
He went out thug at the end. He really did.
Yeah, I think that, you know, God bless both families, the Goldmans and the Browns. But you know, I just think, you know, you ain't gonna get nothing.
Yeah. Just like the Donald Trump pile that he signed and said he's gonna release it. He's gonna release it. You ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier. I'm like, dude, it remains to be seen. Like, you know, these are situations where people are saying anything and doing anything, and you know, OJ,
you know, just gotta be some.
He got away with it, man. He's gone.
Where were you? Where were you on the day when they said? I think it was in July. Where were you when they said Orenthal J. Simpson acquitted? Where were you? Because everybody thought the guy was gonna go. Everybody's like, "Oh, you can't kill two white people." Where were you? Do you remember where you were?
I was in class. I was in class. It was on a TV set.
They brought it in the classes.
The teacher put it on the TV.
Really?
Yep. And we saw it right there.
I know they did that with like JFK assassination, Martin Luther King assassination, when the space shuttle went up and blew up.
Yeah, they had that in class.
Wow.
I was like, damn.
I was in North Carolina meeting my dad for the first time, and this guy was sitting there. They were glued to the screen. I wasn't impressed. And every time when the commercials came on, I turned the TV down. She's like, my dad's name was Mern. She said, Mern? He keeps turning my TV down. I said, what is it? They're just commercials. They're just trying to say you something. Let's wait till we get to the nitty-gritty. So I was in North Carolina. No. I was in, where was I at? I was in Rose Hills, North Carolina, in the sticks, where my father said Michael Jordan came from, but they didn't, they figured they couldn't romanticize it, so they made him come from Wilmington. But then I hear he was born in Brooklyn.
Yes, sir.
So,
Brooklyn born.
Brooklyn born is what they say.
Yeah, Brooklyn born. Yeah, man. So we'll see, man, what happens with them, but good luck to them, man. And God bless them. Hey, that aside, we had to go back and double back to the sports one time. Did anybody have anything to say in the chat? Anybody say anything? My bad. You right. Cowgirls. Figures, man. A-Dog taking shots. Hold on. Everybody taking shots. Cowgirls fan, you mean? Wow.
Yeah. Here's your skirt loose. Ain't you, cowgirl, man?
Oh, wow. Okay.
What are the Cowboys colors?
Huh?
What are the Cowboys colors?
Navy blue, silver, and white.
That sounds like girly colors.
Man, this colors of a soldier. You know,
here's your skirt, Nancy.
You know what makes the Giants colors kind of, you know what I'm saying?
We're big blue. Blue.
It's the colors of the flag. It's like red, white, blue. It's like, man, you can't really style with that, man. Like you can't red, white, blue.
Now you're not an American. Blue, white, red, white, blue.
You know,
and the NBA the same way. They take any variation on the red, white, and blue, red, white, blue, red, white, blue, black, red, white, blue, green, red, white, blue, yellow. It's all in the perception.
And then Broncos. You could style with that though. But yeah, our boys was wearing Elway jerseys. You know what I'm saying? You can style with that. So I can't say nothing about that. And it's orange, orange, navy blue, white. You can style. But man, ain't nobody styling with no New York Giants jersey. You gotta have what kind of kicks? You gotta wear all white Air Force Ones. Like you can't. What don't nobody make a red, white, and blue shoe? You know what I'm saying? Unless they made it on purpose. And if they did make it on purpose, the shoe was probably trash.
What was Jordan's color? Did Jordan do a red, white, and blue?
No, sir. Jordan did the alma mater colors. That was secondary. That's the sky blue, baby blue, and white and black. That's North Carolina.
Yeah.
He did Chicago, red, white, black. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A-Dog know what's up, man. A-Dog probably don't even wear no Giants jerseys like that, man.
I bet you ain't.
That's on game day. You can't really style with them. You know what I'm saying? You can't style with them, man.
Hey, dog, tell this man we
man.
accessorize with any joint. Unless we're going into the opposing team field, you don't want to wear your gear because you might get the crap beat out of you. You know, so
Giants is giant trash, man.
The big blue machine, dog, big blue.
Yeah.
Go blue.
Hey, I had a ball with you guys once again. Make sure that you guys tune in next Thursday. We may be popping up throughout the week.
Is it over already?
It's over. It's time to roll.
I just got started.
I know, man. I know. We got some kicks to give away for Christmas.
Hey, dog.
I got these Jordans I got to give away, so y'all can throw them in under a Christmas tree to somebody. So yeah, stay tuned. Keep an eye out on your text. Plus, we're gonna give away a couple of gifts next Thursday. I don't know what they may be. We got a few nice things we want to give away. It's just getting close to Christmas, and I want to just start hitting you guys with some things.
And I like to plug my book. My book is on the table right there. We can see the book.
Yes, sir.
The Man Behind the Bell. If you want to learn how it was done and how somebody who can't see a hand in front of his face can stand up there.
Yes, sir. This right here is coming very soon. All right, Man Behind the Bell, ladies and gentlemen. We got some stuff coming. So we just been easing it out here on the table. We got a couple of dope hats. This is a new era collab right here. I got the Omega Boy. So we coming. None of the stuff is out and ready to.
And that hat matches my eyes. Because I had one of them. That hat matches my eyes.
Yeah, you got a limited edition, boy. You got the black with the red bill.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is the all red.
What, no blue?
Oh man.
Well, Giants, man. I need some blue in it.
Giants, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Cowgirl.
Hey, fellas, before I forget, I received. Oh, you got your before I forget, I received my package, and oh boy, you were right. Those are double shots. A-Dog won the golden shot glasses, the 50 caliber golden shot glasses.
I'm gonna go hang out
them
with
some
A-Dog.
big
Giant,
double
man.
shots,
Let's
boy.
load it up. We can double it up.
I'm glad you got them, man. I'm glad you got them. Oh, look who just tuned in, man, at the last second, man.
Who?
Man, my man coming all the way out. Yo, man coming all the way out of New York. Give it up for Mr. Schamberger.
Mr. Tony Tone.
AKA Tony T. Drop a
Tony
bomb.
T.
Tuning in all the way from NY. I got to catch up with you,
What's
Mr.
going
Tony.
up, Staten Island?
Mr. Tony sent me a picture with the one brother. I can't think of his name to save my life, but the brother that he had started
about Billy?
The break. Yeah, Billy. That he had started the break
I don't know his
dancing.
last name, but I know he wrote for Curtis Blow.
Yep.
He wrote Game People Play. He
Yep.
wrote Basketball.
Yep.
If you know those tunes.
And then Tony T's guys and then Billy and them come together and they, all work together to bring the breakdancing situation to the forefront. So he sent me a picture.
Now, the breakdancing started in Harlem. He'll tell you, the breakdancing, they weren't doing this in the Bronx. The rap was
well, not breakdancing, but what Tony T calls it, it's called something else because breakdancing was over there, but Tony T and them, they started what's the other format, man? Because it's two different styles.
Yeah.
Because Tony T don't get on the ground. He do a lot of I don't know if he gets on.
Yeah, a lot of up kicks and stuff.
Yeah. It's a different style,
yeah,
they
it's
playing.
It's like the Rocket, if you remember that. Yeah.
I had to see that.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
got the name of the theme song is Firefly. I told him about that. He don't remember that. So we gotta find the theme song Firefly. I forget the yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to our boy, man.
Tony T.
Mr. Tony T will be on the show coming
Yeah.
soon. Plus, Mr. Tony T, I don't know if you know, I haven't said anything, but they are redoing Paid in Full. 50 Cent is actually the producer and
hell no.
The financier, I believe. I believe he's financing it and he's producing it, and he also is handling the cast of it. But look that up. We got to talk about Paid in Full, Mr. Tony, because Mr. Tony has some things to say
Tony
about
T,
that.
thinking
For
about
sure,
Master
for sure.
Plan.
He knows some folks that are around the way with that situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, and also a big shout out to Soul 1K1MO.
That's me.
I'm sorry if I jacked your name up. Good friend, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. Hello to you. Shout out to Soul. I'm gonna just call you Soul.
Let's call him Soul. Soul, MKMOUSA.
Drop a bomb for Soul. For Soul, you got Soul. So we got Soul.
Yeah.
Hey, but thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. Please. Oh, Mr. Schamberger says, Tony T says, I sent you some pictures today. I got one picture. I'm gonna have to double check my phone again. He said, no, Jerome, we started the freestyle. We started the freestyle.
That's what the freestyle dance, yes.
Yeah. I couldn't think of the style of that.
I say these boys, when I was growing up, when I had sight, we lived in Manhattan, 100 and Amsterdam Avenue. We were on Amsterdam Avenue, 130, 140th Street, Amsterdam Avenue. Him and his boys would come in there, and they would do these moves that mesmerized people. People could not understand how the synchronicity and how good they were, and they blew people out the box because of their dance styles and their moves. Yes, they
pioneered the freestyle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was educated.
We're gonna go through it. And he's gonna hop on with us, and we're gonna hear some great history, some rich history, some hip-hop originating history. All right, y'all, we gotta roll. We didn't been here too long. We try to keep that time frame with you now. That hour and a half is that sweet spot, so we gotta roll. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share.
Please like and subscribe and
please
share. Pass it on. You got the good word. Pass it on.
That's right. And make sure you tune in these days to come as well for the next few shows. We are giving away a pair of Jordan 1.
What size are they?
They are size 10.5.
Oh, that leaves me out. I got 16.
10.5. But hey, like I tell people, if it's not your size, take the shoe, sell it. You can put it online, get you some cash. This is, essentially putting cash in your pocket for the holidays, or shoes on your feet, or your kids' feet.
Mr. Lewis has size 10 feet. He's a little guy.
Is he? Okay, he might get lucky and win them.
He can put them on his hands and walk around with them. See?
Man.
That's my brother.
Guys. But yeah, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and turn your notifications on, because I'm going to be popping up. We're going to be popping up without text warning. So watch those notifications, especially when it's time to give away the kicks. I really want to see, who's paying attention and who's got their notifications set so they can tune in and get some great Christmas gifts coming up here soon in the next, week or two to come. All right. But make sure you like, subscribe, share, turn your notifications on. Omega Classic Records is the page and the name. And I think that's it. I think we out.
We out.
Thank
you.
All right, y'all. Blast like a 50 caliber gap. Not in this world, you couldn't find me. Now the sound